Jonah, I have to say it was painful watching Man United. I felt that I looked at a team that is lacking in confidence. No sparkle whatsoever within that team. I look at the bench to see if someone can come off apart from Wayne Rooney, who can bring something, add something different to the team, which seems to be short in every department, and Stoke has took full advantage of us this afternoon.
Do you feel then it's time for a change, Dwight?
I have to say, I think Van Gaal was the right man earlier on. I personally do think that. I think that in the past 3 weeks or so, I think results have gone against him. I think when you looked at where Man United are positioned now, 6th in the league, out the Champions League, lost to Bournemouth, to Norwich City, now at Stoke. It's been his worst run under being at Manchester United as a manager here. And I look throughout the team, I look for leadership, I look for the fight within the team, I look for players, I look for togetherness. And all of those things seems to have been missing within the ranks. And of course, you know, leaving out your talisman, your captain in the most difficult situation, someone with the experience. Although his performance has not been the greatest, but so is a lot of players within that ranks as well. I just felt that it went against him, and he got it wrong again this afternoon.
Is there any way then that you think that he can turn it around? Is it going to get better while Louis van Gaal is the Manchester United manager?
I think it's very difficult for him. I looked at the players, as I said, you look for reaction. And he talks about the togetherness within that teams, that the players will be fighting. You know, of course, all players, you know, when they're playing for a club, you go out there and expect to give you all every time and try to get results for your manager, for the fans, for everything. But somehow he just seems very difficult at the moment to try and get the best out of these players. But as I said, I look throughout that United team, the sparkle that is there. You know, where is the likes of Hernandez, you know, people like, you know, in the past that we have got, people like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to come off the bench to sparkle us, to bring us back into the game. We just seems that we lack that. Even look, you know, we can't seem to bring those type of players back. And the players that we have let go leave the football club, the players that has replaced them, in my opinion, is simply not good enough. And I think that's where the manager is sort of his downfall in not you know, the quality of players that he's brought to the football.
Well, there's still £250 million worth of talent in that Manchester United starting lineup today. And I know you felt that Manchester United did get better with Wayne Rooney on the field, but was that almost a mistake that he didn't have to make today, the fact that he made that big decision to leave Wayne Rooney out of the starting lineup? I
just think the timing was wrong. I think there's so many opportunities had to probably leave Wazza out. And I felt that, you know, in his most difficult spell as a manager at Manchester United, you know, to leave your captain out, I just think it was a big call. And of course, he's a manager with a lot of experience, and you have to make these calls, but certainly it went against him today, and I felt that was probably the wrong move from Van Gaal's point of view.